What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody. So, look, this situation right now with Avengers Doomsday, which rumored right now is going to have another casting announcement taking place on Wednesday, August 27. And a lot of new names are going to be hitting. Probably around 30 names is what we've been hearing. I'll be honest with you guys, man. This thing sounds like a hot mess, man. This entire movie sounds like a giant clusterfuck. If you know what I'm talking about, this thing sounds like it's messy. People don't know what's what. Everybody's beefing on the set. We got fights and arguments and everything. Diva behavior kicking off on the set. And it's like, man, like that kind of stuff, to me, that turns me off of a movie. If I hear all kinds of drama and beef going on, I'm like, you know what, man? I don't even know if I want to watch the movie. You know, these guys are supposed to be superheroes, supposed to be representing superheroes, and they arguing about, you know, the movie and, oh, we got to reshoot this and reshoot that, and the reshoot's supposed to cost millions of dollars now. Somebody drops a joke, somebody's mad about the joke, and now everybody's beefing, and everybody's got to go into their corners and go into timeout and all this other shit. And it's like, come on, guys. I don't even want to participate in this mess. And the movie was already messy as it was. Now it just sounds like a lot of drama, if you ask me. But yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Look, I thought this was really interesting. Polygon had asked, is Avengers Doomsday already doomed? Marvel's next big movie sounds deep into filming without a finished script, but is that so unusual for the MCU? No, it's not unusual for the MCU, but it's unusual that the MCU would continue to do this, knowing that over the last, 4 or 5 years, the MCU has been a dumpster fire. And a lot of it, I feel, is due to the fact that they're shooting without a finished script. They're just making it up as they go. You know, they're like, all right, let's just throw some shit out there. Oh, that didn't work. All right, let's change that up. Let's try this. And it's like, why don't you get a finished script, Feige? Get a finished script before you roll people out there and start shooting shit. Like this guy here, Alan Cumming, right? He had made this comment. Alan Cumming says he doesn't know who he was acting with half the time when filming Avengers Doomsday. I did the entire film in isolation, lots of green screen, face replacement. They even gave characters fake names. I don't know who I was acting with half the time. This thing sounds so fucked up right now. This sounds messy. This sounds messy, man. Like bro don't even know who am I supposed to be playing off of in this scene. Who is it that I'm actually fighting? Who am I talking to? What's happening? I have no idea. They're giving me names, but they're saying that they gave characters fake names. So it's like, huh? I don't get it. I don't get it. He didn't get it. This thing sounds like a dumpster fire. It sounds like a mess. All right? And then, of course, we know all about actors. It's like, yeah, they haven't finished writing the script, okay? But they said that many cast members have already reportedly wrapped filming. So these cats are done filming, and I guess what do they do at this point? They just hang out in the UK until Feige's ready to reshoot? Is that like an expense? Like, is that why we got bloated budgets? Because you got like 50, 60 actors just chilling, waiting. Well, all right, man, when's Feige gonna get to these reshoots? You can't really go back to the States, or maybe they fly him back to the States. Maybe they spend the money to fly him back across the United States, and then they bring him back when it's time to reshoot. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever, you know? Or maybe they're doing some of that in a soundstage somewhere on Disney. I don't know, man. I don't know. The reshoots is going to be a mess. I guarantee you they're going to be reshooting and reshooting and reshooting, and there's going to be test screenings, and then they're going to go and reshoot after the test screenings. All right, now we're going to be on our third round of reshoots, and they're going to try to claim that this movie only cost like $300 million. I guarantee it. They're going to try to make that claim. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. All right? Do not let them get away with that. Do not let them fool you into believing that this movie only cost $300 million. This thing is going to be well beyond $500 million before all is said and done. Well beyond that number, all right? Especially when you haven't finished writing the script, and now you brought on another writer, Michael Waldron. Now he's coming in, and he's writing the script, so he got a completely different take. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. I don't know how they can keep getting away with this shit, okay? And then, of course, you know all about it. You know, everybody's been talking about the blow up, all right, the fight on the set, you know, and they're saying that the two actors involved, this is on the Tribune out there in the UK, Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds, all right? And a lot of people are saying, no, that ain't it, it's not them. Well, I don't know who it is. Maybe it's not Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr., but it's somebody. And again, when I start hearing like diva behavior between millionaires, I check out. I'm like, bro, you guys are too rich to be doing this. Y'all too rich to be having feuds, okay? Having beef. If you want beef, bring the ruckus. Go outside, settle it like men, and then get back inside and get to work. Like when you read some of the stuff that was apparently going on. Yeah, so it says the set of Avengers Doomsday is making the headlines for all the wrong reasons, as reports of a feud between RDJ, Robert Downey Jr., and Ryan Reynolds surface. According to multiple insiders, the two Marvel stars allegedly clashed during filming, leading to heated arguments, costly reshoots, and speculation of ego-driven tension. Yeah, it's a lot of ego going on with these actors. And it's costing money, and it's just too funny. Look, it's not my money, but I just think, like, you know, it's like, come on, be grown-ups. Grow up and finish the movie. Quit crying about it. Jesus. The feud reportedly escalated after Robert Downey Jr., who is said to earn 50 to 60 million per film, pushed Marvel Studios to reshoot 3 weeks worth of material. Initially, a body double performed in the Doctor Doom suit, while Downey Jr. delivered lines off camera. Unsatisfied with the results, he allegedly insisted on reshooting all the scenes himself, a move that added millions to the budget. So this dude is costing him more millions, all right, because he said, well, I'm unsatisfied with the results. You know, and Downey Jr., like, basically, Rob is he's a partner in all of this because he's going to be making money as this movie makes money. You know, so yeah, he's pretty much a director at this point. Hey, nah, we got to reshoot that. I didn't like it. We got to reshoot it. Like, bruh, get out of here with that crap. On top of the reshoot drama, sources claim that a poorly timed joke on set sparked confrontation. An insider revealed that the comment crossed the line between the actors who don't know each other well, resulting in a tense standoff. Marvel Studios reportedly had to step in, promising to adjust shooting schedules or film scenes separately to ease tensions. Fans quickly fueled the fire online, speculating about the rumored fallout between Downey Jr. and Reynolds. While Marvel insiders suggest apologies were eventually exchanged, the incident has already created a major buzz about behind-the-scenes tensions within the Marvel universe. Again, when I hear this stuff, I'll be like, divas. I don't like diva actors. You guys getting paid way too much bread to be out here crying. All right? And yeah, this is what they said. We was talking about this on the DA's office. This is apparently is where it all came from because RDJ said no to being in Deadpool and Wolverine. All right, Deadpool and Wolverine writers say Robert Downey Jr. turned down Iron Man cameo and the Avengers scene that didn't happen. So apparently, Robert Downey Jr. was supposed to be in the place of Happy Hogan. You know, or maybe Happy Hogan and Iron Man were both on the thing. When the interview went down at the beginning of Deadpool and Wolverine, you know, Deadpool goes in, he tries to get on the Avengers, and Happy Hogan is the guy that interviews him. They said that was supposed to be Iron Man, all right, Tony Stark. But then apparently because he was already signed up to be in Doomsday, it says, that's not going to look right. That's going to be confusing, this, that, and the third, and he didn't do it. Apparently, Ryan Reynolds got pissed off after that. And that's why apparently he dropped some sort of a, you know, snide comment that crossed the line or whatever. And again, I just say you got to grow up, guys. All right. You're millionaires. All right. Multi-millionaires. And like all of this beef is just unnecessary. You're supposed to be superheroes. All right. So, you know, people already don't like Ryan Reynolds because of some of the shit that he say. But now, yeah, the beef is just causing more people to dislike him. And this person that posted it up, Street saying Ryan Reynolds and RDJ fought on the Doomsday set. John Roca is the guy that I guess kind of came out and said, yeah, that's not true. It's in here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, said the streets are wrong. All right. So if you believe John Roca, you know, again, one of these insiders, just like Daniel RPK, they the ones that kind of start this news. Sometimes I think it's all for grifting purposes. You know, everybody's just trying to catch an angle and get somebody to click on an article or follow them or whatever, pay for the Patreon or whatever. You know what? I mean, if I had some news that I could leak, I would leak it and just be like, there it is. If I can't leak it, I ain't saying nothing. Hey, don't say nothing about it. Got it. I ain't saying shit. But some of these cats, they just try to use that access, you know, to try to grift and get some extra bread. I'm not saying that's what they're doing in this situation, but I'm saying a lot of people do that, if you know what I mean. Yeah, comicbookmovie.com posted up some of the updates on the heated set confrontations and Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom reshoots. Yeah, so ever since the whispers of tension on the set of Doomsday began to circulate, fans have been speculating which cast members might be involved. A lot of people know the names of the actors in question, but nobody wants to be the first to spill the tea. To be fair, there could be some legal ramifications. So yeah, not worth it, all right? Roca shared news on his YouTube channel, and while he declined to mention any names, just to be clear, it was not Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds. He did provide a few more details on what is said to have gone down. It seems one actor said something that made their co-star very upset. There was a confrontation, verbal, not physical, and things did get pretty heated. Look, again, I don't like verbal confrontations to go on longer than about like 10 seconds. All right. If it's real beef, let's go outside and talk. All right. We don't have to talk around these polls. Hey, let's get out somewhere where some open space. All right. And we can do some real talking. All right. That's how I look at it. I'm not about to sit up here and argue now. Man of my age, maybe RDJ and Ryan Reynolds, age, it's like, yeah, we really can't do that no more. But yeah, it's ridiculous, man, to be sitting up here crying when you're a millionaire. Apparently, Marvel Disney got involved and offered to make some adjustments. But when they revealed how much it would cost for rewrites that would give this individual's character their own subplot, the person in question declined, and both parties came together to make amends. So yeah, it's just like, come on, man. You was asking for somebody to rewrite you another scene to give you your own subplot. It sounds like something Ryan Reynolds would do. I'm sorry, it just does. So he has his own little separate thing going on. It just does, man. We don't know what was said, but Roker feels the aggrieved party had every right to react the way they did. He also shared some details on RDJ's reshoot situation. According to him, Marvel initially used a CGI mask for Doom because the costume didn't feel good on Downey. The actor didn't want to wear the suit, but then changed his mind later on when he felt that having a stand-in film Doom scenes while he provided dialogue. That was the same thing we just heard. All right. Apparently, Disney's Bob Iger wasn't a fan either, which led to the reshoots with RDJ in the costume. Roker's source also mentioned that Downey shadow directed. Didn't I just say this? I hadn't even read this. But it said this bro is basically acting like the director of the movie. So the Russo brothers is just there getting paid at this point, and they're just spending boatloads and boatloads of money to try to reshoot this film, to try to make $1 out of 15 cents. This thing is going to be a hot mess, y'all. It is going to be a disaster. They don't got nothing. Doomsday was a dumb idea to begin with. They should have never brought Dr. Doom into this situation in the first place if you haven't introduced him. They got to go through this whole introductory arc, and then they got to make him into like either the hero or the villain. Then they have to have the Avengers, all 60 of them that are showing up. They have to have all of these cats show up, give them all something to do, some reason for being in the movie, and then have them fight, have Doom beat them or them beat Doom or done. It's just going to be a mess, man. We'll see what happens on August 27 if we get some more names. But again, I'm telling you guys right now, this thing sounds like a dumpster fire. We still got a year and some change to go before this movie drops. There's going to be multiple reshoots. There's going to be multiple test screenings. There's going to be more drama coming on, especially when you add a whole lot of new cast members. Man, this is going to be a mess. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Are you excited for Doomsday? Every time I hear another bit of news, I just roll my eyes and I'm saying, man, I don't know, man. This thing might be done for me, all right? My hype level and interest is diminishing every second of every day. It's already down underneath the earth. But now it's to the point where it's like, man, do I even want to watch this shit? It's going to be a 3.5-hour movie. Man, I'm just already seeing just bad shit coming our way. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.